For years, the Ace family has presented itself as the definition of the American dream family. A young couple, beautiful children, luxury cars, massive mansions, and a lifestyle that millions of fans watched every day and wished they could have. On camera, everything felt perfect. But behind the scenes, a very terrible story is unfolding. A story filled with failed businesses and home crisis.
He was not a licensed contractor and he was using someone else's contracting license, and we were unaware of it for 2 years.
Angry fans who didn't receive what they paid for. Disturbing allegations of scam and fraud. And multiple serious lawsuits that almost destroyed one of the most influential online families. Each controversy raised the question, was it bad luck or a well-deserved repercussion? This video breaks down the rise and the eventual fall of the most popular and most successful family vloggers on the face of the planet. The Ace family had to deal with one of their most challenging online controversies. It involved allegations of abuse against Austin McBroom, Catherine's husband. In a video, YouTuber Cole Carriga had a lot to say.
I got a call from one of my good friends. She was hysterically crying. I've never heard anyone feel so distraught in my life.
Everyone views the Ace family as a happy and perfect online family, but according to Cole, a lot has been happening behind the scenes.
They thought that they were some perfect, happy family. I thought this whole time that everybody knew that it was in a lie. That's why I kind of just stayed in my own lane.
So Cole went on to share his observations on X about the Ace family's fake brand, pointing out how Austin has used and then discarded many of his female friends. How does no one know their entire brand is fake? Austin has effed so many of my friends recently, even one girl with his own father, and Catherine knows and is okay with it. After that post on X, Cole claimed that people came forward in his DMs to share their experiences with Austin and how badly they'd been treated. One of the DMs claimed she dated Austin's chef and had plenty to say. Austin almost fired him before because I said something about a hotel he booked for this girl at the Ritz-Carlton. Instead of addressing the issue properly, one of the first things Austin did, according to Cole in the screenshot he showed, was have a team member threaten one of the victims.
Obviously, my tweet got a lot of attention, and someone from Austin McBroom's team actually texted my friend that this happened to. I'll put the screenshot right here. Basically saying that we should be careful and shouldn't go any farther. Obviously,
this was when Keemstar came into the picture. Keemstar is a popular influencer on X. He sent Cole a DM asking why he posted those things about Austin, and they got on a call. Keemstar decided he wanted to speak with one of the victims to make a video about it, but it never happened.
I kind of convinced her to talk to him. Whenever I did, he kind of went ghost, and at this point I just thought that maybe he had gotten everything that he needed, so in the morning everything would be cleared and the truth would be out and we wouldn't have any.
So according to Cole, Keemstar went on to plan making the video without interviewing the victim, and in the days that followed, Keem ended up not posting any video.
The Ace family. On last Drumler, I said I was going to upload a video tomorrow about the Ace family, but that video never came out.
Cole was disappointed that Keemstar didn't make the video. Keemstar is big on X, and his opinion on the matter could have helped bring awareness to what Austin was doing.
He came and he didn't tweet anything, he didn't upload anything, so I texted him saying, how much did they pay you to keep quiet? And he responded with this, and I was completely shocked.
To be fair, Keemstar might have felt there wasn't much to the story, or he may have been busy with other things and didn't have time to make the video. But saying he collected $500,000 even as a joke isn't cool at all. From that point on, the video took a darker turn.
One of my friends was texting back and forth with Austin about their trip to Miami and what girls that she should bring with her for him. I'm gonna put up the screenshots right here of her sending pictures of the girl to Austin and him replying with that.
To cut a long story short, Cole's friend went to a party with Austin, and that's where the horror began. Austin's father was also involved in what happened.
Austin and his dad together at Live the night before this happened, so you guys have proof that the dad was there on the trip.
So Cole's friends were in the room when Austin, his dad, and some other men came in to see them.
My two friends went back to their room to go change because the sun was setting, and that's when Austin The security guard, the father, and 2 other guys came into their room.
There's no concrete footage or evidence that this happened. Cole's friends claimed they did not give consent to what the men did to them that day. One thing people noticed was how comfortable Austin's father seemed throughout it all. What kind of dad wants to have sex together beside his son? Disgusting.
That she repeatedly said no multiple times, over and over and over, to the point where she started crying, begging them to stop. That's when they forced themselves in her, and I will insert the photos of the blood and told me.
For obvious reasons, I won't be adding the images or footage of the bedsheet here. One of Austin's friends texted one of the girls a few hours after the encounter asking if they were dead.
June 22nd, right after they raped her, saying, "What up?" Then they didn't reply because they're obviously traumatized. And then 2 more texts saying, "Did you die? Are you dead?" On June.
To make this story more believable, Cole called his friend to share her first-hand account. Most of the remaining audio from this victim is too graphic for me to share here.
Like basketball player friends comes in the room too and is like trying to do the same thing, touching us. As we're naked, we're literally naked. And, you know, we're not like pushing them off because...
The $500,000 issue is what made Keemstar decide to make a video to defend his reputation. In the video, he admitted that Austin isn't faithful to his wife.
That Austin cheats on his wife. And the reason why I personally think that is because so many YouTubers that I've talked to have told me that. They told me he has his own separate house that he takes girls to, hooks up with, and makes them sign contracts not to say anything.
One of Keemstar's excuses for not making the video was that most of the victims didn't want to expose Austin. Maybe because it was consensual or because of a contract they signed.
Guys have been begging me to make a video on it, so we finally tracked down one of these alleged girls and they were coming on for an interview because none of them ever talk. And of course, the day to do the interview, she just...
But if you remember, Cole claimed that Keemstar disappeared when an interview was scheduled with one of the victims. So who are we to believe?
I kind of convinced her to talk to him. Whenever I did, he kind of went ghost. And at this point, I just thought that maybe he had gotten everything that he needed. So in the morning, everything would be cleared and the truth would be out and we wouldn't have any.
Keemstar claimed that he contacted Austin for more information about the assault allegations, but he quickly shifted to attacking Cole and claiming that Cole wanted the world to think he had an affair with Austin.
I start getting random text messages from this random number who claims to have proof that Cole Carrington and Austin from the Ace family had an affair together, and they're sending me screenshots with like the number blocked out.
Keemstar is also trying to suggest that if Cole truly had an affair with Austin, which he believes is a lie, then the assault allegations could be personal and have nothing to do with seeking justice for the women involved. Keemstar made sure to say that the victims in his DMs were set up by Cole for selfish reasons.
Having a friend text me to make up this whole story for clout. Like, he's trying to trick me into releasing a story that Cole and Austin from the Ace family are together. So I call Cole and I'm like, Cole, what's going on with this person? Like, did you leak my number? He's like, no, I didn't leak your number. He's like, I don't know how they got those text messages. They're from a long time ago. So Cole is basically...
Up until that point in the video, Keemstar said nothing about the $500,000 bribe screenshot that was shared on social media. But when he finally addressed it, he denied it completely.
Shit, that he would think that I would fucking sell out the multi-million-dollar news like freaking company that I made. No. So I responded sarcastically by saying 500,000. He literally...
In the hours that followed, Keemstar posted a tweet addressing the $500,000 reply he sent to Cole, claiming that Cole intentionally ignored his follow-up message, saying he was being sarcastic. $500,000 as a joke, he literally does not respond. And if I was paid $500,000K, why the F would I tell Cole when obviously he wants to ruin the Ace family? In the video he posted, Keemstar said he couldn't clearly say that Austin and his father didn't do what they were accused of, but his main issue was with Cole and what he called Cole's antics and alleged lies.
I am telling you, and it's important for me to tell you my experience with this guy since he is the source of this, and this guy is a clout-chasing, lying piece of shit. It's very important that this information is...
Some people believe that Keemstar was in bed with the Ace family, especially given how casually he called Austin about the allegations. Sound like you're in good with the Ace family. While most people understood where Keemstar was coming from, Others took issue with the fact that he seemed more focused on Cole's personality than on the victims. This person said, "And you still find a way to talk about Cole and barely the victims. Imagine sticking up for a rapist, the disgrace family." In a follow-up tweet, Keemstar claimed he had seen more credible evidence suggesting that the assault allegations against Austin might be valid. He posted, "I got more information privately, and I'm actually starting to more believe the rape story." You'd think a post like this that would make people view his efforts more positively, but it only made things worse for him. That was because some of the replies under Keemstar's post need to stop focusing on Cole now and just get to the bottom of these allegations. After Keemstar had allegedly softened the ground for the Ace family, the family members started coming out one after the other to react to the controversy. Catherine, Austin's wife, made a post on X that seemed to make light of the whole issue. "I literally died of laughter, along with everything else that comes up." Like Catherine, Austin also seemed to make light of the situation by talking about travel plans with his wife, and the reply he got here was spot on. "I think Catherine, Paiz, and I are due for another getaway trip. Where should we go?" The responses they got from people said a lot about how they felt about their responses to the allegations. Catherine didn't know better but to post a stupid tweet. "Y'all go unfollow their asses and destroy their money-hungry career." On October 15th, 2019, Austin posted a tweet, "I hope you really all understand what's going on here," and posted a longer statement in the attached images. In the image he attached in a tweet, Austin was insinuating that he's a victim of extortion, defamation, and slander, meaning he's claiming someone, most likely Cole, is trying to pressure him for money or damage his name with false claims. The second screenshot is from Austin's tweet. It's from someone named Leslie, one of the women he previously had an encounter with. She claimed she was one of the women Cole contacted. "I feel like this video was made for the wrong reasons, and this wasn't Cole's story to tell. Cole even texted me saying we could potentially get paid $100,000 from this." Leslie was basically saying that Austin isn't to blame and that he didn't assault her. She also said she didn't want to speak publicly, but felt forced to because the story was spreading and she wanted her side on record. Most viewers still didn't side with Austin, even after her post. This person said, "So you're admitting you did cheat on Catherine? LMFAO, Austin, you don't even know what you're saying anymore." But how did Cole respond? According to the Distractify platform, Cole admitted that he had a motive for what he did. He also admitted on Twitter that his initial motive for releasing the video was for money, but that he can acknowledge that was wrong. That tweet is no longer available on X. Cole went on to say the matter is now in the hands of the police. After that, the story faded into the background, but more accusations started coming out against Cole. Austin's extortion claim was backed up by a chat between Leslie and Cole that was leaked on social media after Leslie exposed him for hypocrisy. The point of this is to scare them into them paying us off, because they paid Drama Alert $500K. Keemstar is the face of Drama Alert. Drama Alert is a YouTube drama news show that covers controversies happening online, especially involving YouTubers, TikTokers, and streamers. Cole believed that Keemstar was paid not to post the video we talked about earlier. While Austin isn't a saint himself, Cole also has a questionable reputation and has been accused of scamming in the past. Cole Kerrigan is actively scamming his fans $100 at a time for shoutouts. 3 victims have already come to me. There are lots of screenshots and receipts out there about Cole's scamming antics, but Cole isn't the focus of our video today. Although about 3 to 4 years after the abuse controversy settled, Cole came back online to accuse the Ace family again, saying he wanted to clear his name.
So since the Ace family broke up, I think enough time has passed for me to clear my name. You guys remember this little video?
Cole revealed that he was paid off by Austin and his team to back down from pursuing the family.
Was posted, Austin and his team posted a statement calling me a liar, and to this day I get called a liar when it comes to accusations because I outed him and his dad for my friend at the
Cole's image took a major hit because it looked like his motive for going after Austin was money, but he goes back this time to deny this.
time. But I just want to say, after that happened, Austin hand-delivered me $40,000 cash just to not say anything after his team posted that and to delete my video. Here's some proof, but if y'all want a more in-depth story.
How does a handful of cash prove the money came from Austin? That could be any image taken from the internet. This feels like another attempt by Cole to draw attention. Here's what he says made it justified for him to take the money.
And at the time I needed the money, so I guess you could say I deserved the hate because I could have went on a podcast and cleared my name, but hey,
A lot of things were unclear. If he really signed a non-disclosure agreement, I don't think Austin's team would be foolish enough to include an end date in the contract. These are the kinds of questions people have been asking, and obviously people want to know more about it. So Cole made another video. In the video, he explained the demands from Austin after the payment was made.
We'll get into. Delete the video, post a number of tweets apologizing to him and his family, and basically never talk about it or deny it again. And I will show the contract right here so you guys can pause to look.
Cole told those viewers not to see him as a bad person because the video was deleted 2 years after it was posted and the damage had already been done. But what led to Austin's team stepping in was Cole's desire to go on a podcast.
I was gonna go on a podcast to clear my name finally.
Collecting money from the Ace family was always Cole's aim, and when Austin's team reached out to him, his mission was accomplished. So some of Cole's fans, who are just as compromised in integrity as he is, said this: "I fear in this economy, I would have taken the money as well." In the video, Cole claimed that Leslie folded under pressure from Austin's team, especially because she had signed a contract before getting involved with him.
Once it was literally trending on Twitter, that had never happened to her before, poor thing. And she freaked.
Unfortunately, Cole didn't address the claims that he tried to extort Austin for money, and he didn't talk about the leaked chat between him and the victim. A viewer also wasn't satisfied with how Austin's wife Catherine handled everything. Catherine is just as bad as Austin, playing victim now that they've been divorced, but stayed silent all these years. But what was Catherine's involvement in all of this? What led to their divorce? And how did she encourage Austin if she really did? To answer that, we need to go back to the very beginning. In the beginning, Catherine Paiz moved to Los Angeles to pursue her modeling career. During this time, she focused on fitness, modeling, and lifestyle content. Austin, on the other hand, had a more interesting background. In 2011, he took his first major step toward earning a scholarship at Central Michigan University. During that period, Austin played NCAA Division I basketball at Central Michigan University. He later played at St. Louis University from 2013 to 2015. But how did Austin and Catherine meet? Catherine once spoke about how she and her husband met. Around 2015, she was invited to an all-white party by a friend.
My friend invited me to an all-white attire party. And I walked in and I saw Austin from across the room. Austin McBroom from across the room. And I looked at him and I thought, I don't know why, but I feel like I know him. So interesting.
The friend who invited her to the party introduced her to Austin, and that was the first time they had close contact.
And we shook hands and that was it. And then I took an Uber home and I didn't talk to him. So about a month later.
In the months that followed, Austin reached out to her a couple of times, and she eventually agreed to go on a date with him.
He messaged me again, and he was like, hey, I'd like to take you to dinner. And I almost didn't go. I was like, I don't know why, but something's telling me to go. But I'm just like, I don't know. And so I'll never forget.
Fortunately, Catherine said that their first date went so well that she knew right then and there he would be the one to father her children.
And all of a sudden, like, I just don't hear anything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is a person that I'm going to have children with. And that is a person that I'm going to marry. And I knew it in that moment.
That was the beginning of what later became the Ace family. Only 2 months after they started dating, Catherine became pregnant.
Relationship, did you get pregnant?
Like 2 months. It was so quick.
Oh, wow.
Ellie, their first daughter, was born in 2016. But their YouTube channel was launched in late 2015. The channel was named Ace, from the initials of Austin, Catherine, and Ellie. Although they were not the first family page on the internet, the Ace family channel was the first to do it on such a large scale and gain that much attention. Many consider them pioneers of family vlogging, and Catherine has acknowledged this.
Pioneered that like family vlogging experience. You know what I mean? It's like we were the first to do it at that magnitude in that way. And it was like, it was like when this monster of like social media was starting, you know, sometimes I think back and I'm like, oh my God, am I part of that, this craziness that's going on now in the world, you know?
Austin and Catherine uploaded one of their first videos, officially beginning the family's public journey.
Hey, is that how you feel right now? Is that how you feel? Huh? That's how you...
In just about a year, they had amassed nearly 1 million followers by sharing relatable family moments.
Who made you crazy?
Dada?
Hey, I didn't make you crazy. Who made you so smiley?
Who made you like that?
Remember we taught you? Do the crazy face. do the smiley face. Smile. No, smile. No.
I'm walking me.
No, the smile face like this. Smile. Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, that's scary.
Okay, now do the scary face. Here we go, yeah. Guys, she's such an actor.
Their content also included cute couple videos.
Hey guys, so hey, family! Hey, family! Welcome back to our channel, guys.
Hey, family! Hey, family!
Welcome back to our channel.
Hey, family!
Welcome back to our
Perfect. Come on, sit down.
Reaching high for the stars.
I couldn't understand why I was so invested.
Baby content that involves challenges and pranks.
Still boy, can you bring daddy some toilet paper, please? Thank you. Dada needs that. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at your hand. Look at your hand, the other hand. Right here. Look. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Here, we'll wipe it off. I'll wipe it off. I promise. I'm sorry. Here. Here's this. Here, let's wipe it off, okay? I'm Daddy's sorry. Daddy's stomach hurts. Is that poo-poo? I'm sorry.
After their 1 million milestone around 2017, Austin proposed to Catherine in an emotional video posted on their pages.
Just know that ever since I met you, I've been wanting to do this. The day that I met you, you're gonna make me cry. It's crazy because I thought of all the things to say in the world, and I would probably be on one knee for the rest of my life if I can express the love I have for you.
By late 2018 and early 2019, the Ace family had landed numerous brand deals, earned lots of revenue, and moved into their big mansion in Los Angeles.
Welcome to the McBroom residence.
Oh my god, there's a freaking rainbow over there. There's a freaking rainbow right over there. Oh, that's telling me something. The Spirit's telling me.
Go show them the rainbow.
Right there. Okay? Ace family, that means something.
My
So this
gosh.
is all I ever wanted.
That's all you ever wanted?
The light.
That's all you ever wanted?
The lights.
I'm just curious about Catherine's issue with those rainbows. The mansion was a big milestone for them and was estimated to be worth about $10 million.
In 2019, when the Ace family owned a $10 million mansion.
But before we continue with the tragic mansion controversy, let's take a look back at their background, especially on their social media footprint. Austin in particular has shown a nasty side. In one of his old tweets, he attacked black women. If you like 'em nice ratchet, black with the cheeks without morals, this city of St. Louis is for you. Why would he say such a thing? Does it really reflect what he thinks about women? Or was it just a way to get attention back then? It really doesn't matter because there is no excuse for this type of comment. In another tweet, he even claimed that black women from Michigan are worse. Michigan black chicks make California black chicks look like beauty queens. In an earlier tweet from 2011, he claimed that black women are materialistic because of their demand for hair, and even body shamed them, calling him thick AF. To make matters worse, he had to compare black women with white women. St. Louis is scaring me away from black girls. Blondes with blue eyes are looking more appealing. Apart from his admiration for blonde hair and blue-eyed women, Austin didn't shy away from showing his bias and disrespect to Asian women too. I need a massage. Where are my little Asians? Then about a year later in 2013, he posted another tweet directed towards Asian women. I just got flicked off by an Asian lady. Another issue that most people had with him was the use of the word female in his tweets. In one tweet, he claimed that a heartbroken woman should be dead. Females be talking about my heart was broken. If your heart was broken, you'd be dead, so shut up. There's so many of these women-hating posts that people dug up from his page around 2010 to 2013. so it's no coincidence that he posted all these tweets. They seem deliberate and reveal a lot about his mindset toward a particular group of women, except for rare occasions like this when he offers women unsolicited life advice.
No BBL to get a man? You don't need to have no lumptuous boobies to get a man. You don't need to have these big ass full lips to get a man. You don't. I don't know who.
Little did people know that the outrage over the tweets got to Austin. In response, he didn't really offer an apology or explanation. Instead, he brought his black mother on to defend his tweets.
Recently, there has been some people who has said something negative about me and my family. Well, mainly about me. They said that your son is racist.
Oh, wow.
Towards black people.
The fact that his mother is black does not exonerate him from his negative tweet. They went on to belittle what he had posted back then.
Can't do black girls because after I'm done, I'm gonna have to pay for their hair. Listen.
Oh, God.
Listen, hashtag all bad.
You're a jokester.
Of course.
Everybody knows that, right?
You're a jokester.
Maybe Austin should enlist as a comedian so he can regard such careless statements as jokes. Apart from black and Asian women, kids are also not safe with Austin. In a viral video on Twitter, we see Austin take a young girl to a store to buy her a genital-sized lollipop.
What'd you say? What'd you say? What are you trying to get to? You love what? Oh, God. You don't need that. Come here. Show Catherine what you have in your hand. Show Catherine.
It's really disturbing to know that Austin could say such things and feel comfortable posting them on social media. What's even more troubling is that Catherine was also involved and present.
Show Catherine what you have in your hand. Show Catherine. Show her. She said it's a lollipop. Are you really making...
So at times you wonder whether Catherine is a victim or an accomplice in the whole Ace empire. Austin kept asking if he should buy the lollipop, as if getting a child's consent for such a thing made him any less guilty.
Are you really making me buy this lollipop right now? You really want it? Oh, God. It's gonna be 7. Please, bro, put that in a bag right now. Keep that in the bag forever. Do not show that to anybody, okay?
Austin himself appeared conscious of his actions in the video, even saying that he was in so much trouble.
But she said she was gonna steal it if I didn't buy it, so...
Isn't that ignorant? Maybe it's because the child isn't his. A Tube Filter report states that the girl is related to Catherine. The child with him is not his own toddler Ellie, but appears to be related to his partner, Ace family mom Catherine Paiz. Most viewers are divided as to whether it's Ellie or a kid related to Catherine. Regardless of whose child it was, what he did was wrong. Tube Filter also reported that the store they visited does not have an age restriction, which is why the child was able to go inside. The shop McBroom took the child into looks to be Spencer's, a chain novelty store that, unlike many outright adult shops, does not have an age requirement for entry. With that, one frustrated Twitter user tagged YouTube, drawing attention to the video in hopes that action would be taken against the Ace family. But as we all know, nothing has been done to this day. Beyond involving other people's children, Austin has also, as many would expect, behaved inappropriately toward his own daughter on camera, including spanking her.
I'll be shaking my little thing, my little dog. I'll be working out too, my shit getting fat.
Yeah, lights. Oh.
God.
Seeing his reaction after spanking his daughter was disturbing. I can't tell whether it was done for content or if it reflected something more serious.
Yeah, lights. Oh.
God, I can't.
Beyond the spanking incident, other creators have accused Austin of engaging in even more disturbing behavior involving his daughter.
Back in May, he made out with his daughter. Twice.
While we could see a screenshot of the video behind him, I wasn't able to find the actual footage he was referring to. Because of that, I can't comment much on the claim. However, if it's true, it reflects extremely poorly on Austin as a parent. Here's what the creator had to say about the spanking video.
Anyway, he just touched his daughter's booty inappropriately and laughed about it. And then he grabs it, like gets a whole handful of it.
Can we really say that Catherine didn't notice what Austin was doing? In another video, Austin is seen spanking Ellie while Catherine is the one filming.
You said you wanted spanking, so turn around. Turn around. Here's your spanking.
Austin's behavior wasn't limited to his daughter Ellie. He's also been criticized for how he treated his son. In one video posted on their channel, Austin is seen encouraging his son to say inappropriate things while reassuring him that his mother wouldn't find out.
For this, but we're not gonna tell her, okay? All right, so I'm gonna leave the room, and you're allowed to say one.
So bad, I'm a little bitch. I love you, a bitch. I love you, a little second bitch. Bitch.
It often seems like views come first, even at the expense of his children's moral boundaries. Strangely, many viewers reacted positively to the video, possibly because of how the child said it. For now, let's put Austin's antics aside and focus on the mansion controversy. Both the interior and exterior of the mansion were breathtaking, truly befitting a family of their influence.
So we went to see the Ace family house after they moved out.
Bakade, a popular TikToker, shared additional details about the mansion on our page. According to her, it's actually the result of combining two separate mansions into a single massive structure.
As we know, announced on their YouTube channel that they were not only purchasing one mansion, but they were purchasing two mansions and combining it into one.
In another video, Austin admired this fact.
So what happened was Austin found this lot that we both fell in love with.
I pretty much asked the builder when I was there, I was like, hey, I see these are two homes. What are you doing with the lot? Is it possible to join the house and make it one house?
The contractor who...
However, Austin made a promise that this will be his family's home forever.
You ever move out.
And my goal for this house was to try to have everything in this house for us never to leave.
Yet, as if karma had other plans, their dream didn't last. Only about 2 years after moving into the mansion, trouble began, and their perfect life started to unravel. It all began with a single phone call.
And I get a phone call. It's my father-in-law. He said, Catherine, the house is under foreclosures all over the news. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? He goes, well, your loan ended and no one's gonna, it's a jumbo loan. No one's gonna accept you. You don't have the certificate of occupancy. But I'm like, but...
Catherine was obviously shaken by the news of their home. She claimed she has been very consistent with the monthly payment and was surprised that such could happen. But there was no going back. The house is gone. In subsequent videos after the foreclosure, the Ace family came forward to explain what happened.
The contractor who was on site, who created the relationship with Austin, who got Austin to basically be interested in the house, right? The guy who was there every day, he was not a licensed contractor and he was using someone else's contracting license, and we were...
Catherine claimed that the main issue they had was with the contractor they hired, who was not licensed, and they had ignorantly moved into a home without a certificate of occupancy.
Next week. But the thing is, we learn now from other realtors and other people in the industry, you do not buy a house unless you have the certificate of occupancy.
During their time there, Catherine hardly ever shared complaints about the mansion with her viewers. Yet following the foreclosure, she finally chose to reveal what had happened.
The first thing that I realized, oh, we got screwed. Oh my God, this is a money pit. Like, we got fucking screwed. Was when we moved into our house, and literally not even 3 weeks in living in our house, my front door.
The family's essentially saying that they were scammed by a fake contractor, given a house below the standard they paid for, and are now losing it due to a certificate of occupancy issue. However, the internet has a different narrative. According to Business Insider, the family entered into a contract for the home. Public property records show that Ace Hat Collections signed a deed of trust, a legal agreement between a lender, a borrower, and a trustee for the Los Angeles property on July 19, 2019. According to Business Insider, problems with the property started as early as May 2021, months before the foreclosure in October. This would have been enough time to resolve the issues. By May 2021, the property was at risk of foreclosure. On October 19th, it was returned to the beneficiary. This clearly means that the property was taken from them due to defaulted payments, according to Business Insider. So why would the Ace family tell a different story? Are they trying to save face so people don't know they're in financial trouble? One viewer even pointed out that there's plenty of evidence contradicting the family's statements. One thing, however, was confirmed by the people who bought the mansion. A creator claimed that the new owners had complained about the same issues in the house that Catherine had mentioned.
Remember the Ace family's mega mansion that fell into foreclosure after news broke they couldn't actually afford to finish the home and continue living there? Well, it actually just sold to another set of famous YouTubers for $9.3 million. The buyers, Alex and Alan Stokes, better known as the Stokes twins, who need to make some serious repairs.
Additionally, the host of the H3 podcast mentioned that the Ace family made sure to take as much as they could before leaving the house, which may have contributed to the damage the twins discovered when they bought it.
And some, I guess, agent did a walkthrough of their house, and the house was gutted. They gutted the appliance. It says typically owners cannot afford payment. All appliances have been ripped out to try and pay off the bank. The home is in total disarray.
It's clear that the family was experiencing financial difficulties, which they attempted to frame for their viewers as nothing more than bad business with a fake contractor. Catherine even confessed that Austin had made poor financial decisions throughout their marriage.
6 figures missing. Where was all the money going?
Yeah, there was moments where, I'd see some money coming out and it was, to pay this, pay that. And it was like,
Other creators had also been aware of the looming foreclosure well before the family was officially given a notice to vacate.
Why have such a big pool if you're not going to do nothing with it?
A video even went viral of this entire situation, filmed from the neighbor's perspective.
Some other creators have claimed that the fake contractor was not depositing their monthly mortgage payments, which supposedly led to the foreclosure. However, this explanation seems highly unlikely.
Home is foreclosed on. It is because the individual who took out a loan with a bank for their mortgage for their home is not paying.
But one of the major controversies the family faced while living in the mansion involved their pool. Austin thought it was a good idea to drive his jet ski in the large swimming pool.
Splashing out of his pool and going into his neighbor's property.
While it may have seemed like a fun way to entertain viewers and rack up more views, the real issue is that the pool water was overflowing and causing problems for the neighborhood.
Stop!
Despite the disturbance, Austin made no public comment, neither an apology nor defense, and no one knows whether he privately apologized to the neighbors.
Someone told me love was only in the mood.
Speaking of legal disputes, one of the most talked about one is the one relating to the Ace Club app. Ryan Panetta, a popular TikToker, analyzed how much the Ace family earns from the mobile app.
Guys, you won't believe how much money the Ace family's making from their new Ace Club. So here's how it works. You spend $20 a month and you get exclusive content, giveaways, merch, and things like that. And I actually bought a membership just so I could see what it was all about. Now, I think the Ace family is...
He estimated that if only 1% of their nearly 20 million followers at the time subscribed to the app, the profit would be in the millions.
Simple math will round up to 200,000. And if you times that by the $20 membership, you're at $4 million a month. 4 million! That's 48 million.
That's a lot of money to make. So you'd expect the app's content to be worth the revenue they were earning. But the opposite is true. According to a victim of the scam, they scammed us with Ace Club multiple times. They just kept taking our money. My sister won one of their cash giveaways. They never gave her anything. They just read out her name. Then they blocked her for some reason. Here's how it worked. The Ace family promised cash giveaways to attract more subscribers to their app. In return, they claimed they would pick a winner to receive the cash prize. It turns out it was all a scam, or at the very least, terribly deceptive. A creator on YouTube posted a video where they were making these promises to their viewers.
Welcome to our new world, where we're doing raw, uncut, uncensored, exclusive content we're only going to be seeing here.
We're also doing major giveaways every month, whether it's giving away $10,000, buying someone a car. We're also giving away the first Ace family.
So many promises. $10,000 is no small amount of money, which can make gullible people, especially youths, think they have a chance of winning it. A trip to Disneyland with the Ace family or even a car. Another thing you notice is that the app's template is very similar to Logan Paul's.
You could be the lucky winner of a fully paid vacation for you and 3 friends. Ooh, if I had 3 friends, that would be awesome. I want to join let's see, $20 a month, so pretty much the same as Logan.
This same money promise tactic was used when the cash prize for the Ace family charity game was given to someone close to them.
Y'all are some true friends, true teammates. The fact that y'all came out means so much to me and my family. I appreciate every single one of you. Hey, tell them what just came out, Chris. Tell them that everybody gotta get that new album.
The Ace family held their first charity basketball game at the Staples Center in 2018, followed by the second in 2019.
Let's go.
Influencers and celebrities played, and plenty of fans bought tickets to enjoy the show. The family was called in when they were about to sell out their 15,000 capacity venue.
15,000.
Oh my god! 74 tickets left?
74 tickets left. Oh my
74
God.
tickets left?
Done.
The game aimed to make it a major charitable event, with the money raised going to organizations that help children with serious conditions.
Me and Chris Brown, we giving away $100,000 to a charity that we believe in.
But where and how did the controversy start? People began complaining about the $100,000 prize that was promised for charity, especially since the charity organization receiving the money was where Austin's father worked.
Here for $100,000 to an organization that is dear to my heart. I worked there for 10 years.
Even popular creators talked about this conflict with their viewers, stating that a neutral organization would have been more transparent.
But this event was not actually a charity event. The donation at the end of this charity event went directly to Austin McBroom's father's nonprofit company.
This creator went on to claim that Austin's father's organization is a nonprofit, not a charity, which makes the whole situation suspicious.
Nonprofit organizations and charities are not the same thing. After the game was over, Catherine and Austin presented a endorsed check in the amount of $75,000. But many people wondered.
To this day, the Ace family has not provided any clarification regarding these questions. But there was something, or more accurately, someone that most people missed at the event. It was Austin's mistress.
All we gotta say is next year gonna be that much bigger.
All right, we got one more special treat for y'all.
There's a lot of backstory regarding his mistress, her relationship with Austin, and the Ace family's eventual divorce. More on that later in the video. For now, there's another scam that has plagued the internet for a while, the Silly Juice controversy. The Ace family launched their own juice, Silly Juice, and many fans have not been happy with it. Some people haven't gotten their orders. This is the same for the Ace Club. Many people have been scammed from that too. So what's this Silly Juice all about? In August 2020, the Ace family launched 6 flavors of juice called Silly Juice, and it was promoted by popular celebrities.
Ooh. I'm the juice man. You really made juice.
Dang, it's tough right now, huh?
Bro, you're the next Kool-Aid.
The brand sold out within hours of production. This massive influx of orders led to a lot of disappointment. In addition, one of the issues people had with it is the labeling and nutritional content. A Reddit post read, "They're claiming that a 10-ounce drink that contains upwards of 37 grams of sugar and 38 grams of carbs is only 150 calories. This content creator flat out called the whole thing a scam because of the prizes the family promises to their fans in exchange for the patronage of their business.
Mind you, the people who watch this channel, majority of them are under the age of 18. But Ludi is a website where you basically buy, it's basically, no, it is gambling. Because
it is 100% gambling.
Like, let's say you buy a $25 box. Well, your chances you could win a 25-cent Apple sticker, or you could win a $2,000.
A viewer agreed with her and pointed out the similarity with gaming scams. Pretty sure gaming channels have been banned over promoting virtual loot box schemes like this. Nothing of the sort happened. There were no repercussions or YouTube strikes. However, another business venture they stepped into almost brought the family down after a serious lawsuit was initiated.
Help my skin out. Also, I doubt Catherine's watching this, but if you are, congratulations on your new brand. I'm so excited to see where.
Catherine launched a new skincare business in 2020 with TBL Cosmetics in charge of operation and management, while Catherine will be the face promoting the products. This worked well until success came and drama began. According to Business Insider, YouTuber Catherine McBroom of the Ace family attempted a coup of a company, legal complaint says. No one knew the background or the conflict that happened behind the scenes, but the company claimed that Catherine conspired with friends and family to take over operations against their initial agreement. Under a section of the initial complaint titled Catherine McBroom's Attempted Coup, TBL alleges that soon after 1212 Gateway began to grow and exceed its financial expectations. So how did Catherine do this? Was she accused of taking control of all the accounts used for the 1212 Gateway management of the skincare business, shutting TBL out of operations completely? This is what was filed against Catherine. Business insiders make this clear by saying, Catherine gained access to and changed the passwords of 1212 Gateway's primary email account, website, GoDaddy account, Shopify account, Instagram profile, and other social media accounts. The company complained that after she took control, the website crashed for 2 straight weeks. Catherine also demanded that certain actions be taken by the company, or it would be dissolved. In Catherine's account, she provided more context. And when we launched 12/12/20, it made $2.4 million in 24 minutes. 24 was my number, my birthday, my dad's, my mom's, my sister's. It was all there woven into the fabric of my life. But instead of celebrating, I sat on the couch and cried. Not out of joy, out of sadness. Something isn't right, I thought. I felt it in my bones. I had built this brand with love, with intention. But the people I partnered with, their intentions didn't feel the same. The feelings settled deep inside me. I looked at the numbers, $2.4 million, but it didn't feel like a victory. I knew in my soul that I'd never see that money, not in the way I was meant to. The numbers didn't reflect the energy I had poured into this. She basically did not trust her business partners and assumed they were doing something behind her back to manipulate the figures. On top of that, she claimed that the quality of the products was not as promised. And this was not the only problem. The partners told me we had 10,000 units of each product, 5 products in total, 50,000 units altogether. Catherine claimed that someone managing her social media told her they had only 800 units available, with the rest still in China. This meant the company was allowing people to order products that weren't ready. There's much more to the narrative around this business, but the main point is that she framed herself as trying to protect customers and her reputation. According to a creator on TikTok, Catherine lost the lawsuit.
12 Gateway. Now, she did lose her lawsuit and has to pay $760,000 to the company. I believe they created her packaging.
This book presents only Catherine's side of the story. It exonerates her in some ways, but one cannot say she's entirely without fault, especially given the family's constant launching of new companies. This led some critics to create a petition against them. Delete the Ace family's YouTube channel for scamming fans. Their aim was to bring down the family channel completely, and the petition had almost 2,000 supporters. The petition claimed about how the family was allegedly scamming their fans, especially with orders where fans didn't receive what they paid for. Unfortunately, the petition did not affect the Ace family's page. The family even continued launching new initiatives for their fans, including the Social Gloves event, which ultimately led to Austin's personal disgrace.
But yeah, the event was the Social Gloves event, like something about celebrities fighting. Like,
yeah, it's just hella entertaining, bro.
But I found myself being more entertained by Social Gloves. Yeah, it's
like,
making
it's
boxing come back.
The amount of like young people who are now into
Social Gloves is an event organized by Austin and Bryce Hall. It was promoted as a massive clash between celebrities and big-name influencers. The only issue is that Austin isn't a boxer, and the expectations for the event were not met. So what happened?
Allegedly, and also I heard this rumor that Austin hasn't paid the other fighter.
Yeah, that I'm pretty sure that's a true statement. You know that
the issue Austin McBroom faced was related to the streaming and distribution pipeline. The event relied on multiple pay-per-view platforms to deliver the fight to viewers and collect revenue. But after fight night, those relationships quickly turned hostile, as partners began disputing who had actually been paid and how much money had even come in.
You know, they thought they were going to sell a certain amount of pay-per-views, and they didn't sell anywhere near that, and he spent way too much money putting the event on. So, yeah, probably has to, like, bankrupt the company. It's harder to sell pay-per-views than people think.
Why? You know, lots and lots of people actually put forward the same idea as Jake Paul that the Social Gloves had gone bankrupt, but Austin McBroom claims it's all lies.
So the two rumors are Social Gloves is bankrupt, which is cap,
It's false. It's not true. Everyone that was at the event knows that there was probably like 20,000 people there. Just at the gate alone, we probably made $3 or $4 million. So just that, we're not even talking about pay-per-view numbers. We're not talking about brand deals. We're just talking about at the event.
Keep going.
So Social Gloves is not bankrupt at all.
A viewer used Austin's body language and facial expressions to judge the situation. His words say they're fine. His facial expressions scream Mayday. Jake Paul went on to claim that one of the major issues was the process and setup, including the fee they imposed. He claimed it was too much for an event that's just starting.
Well, I think want real fights, and they're not going to be like duped by.
They can smell it coming, dog.
And to come out and hit their first event ever and charge $60 with an audience that is very technically savvy. There was a ton of illegal streams happening for that fight.
It didn't take long before a lawsuit was filed against Social Gloves LLC. Because Austin was the co-founder and the face of the event, he faced a lot of criticism during this period. According to Business Insider, Austin's lawyer stated that paying the money would not be easy. Austin McBroom's lawyer said there's no way they'll see profits from the influencer boxing match that some fighter said left them unpaid. But who filed the lawsuit against Social Gloves? Forbes had this to say: Nate Wyatt and Taylor Holder have recently filed lawsuits against Social Gloves. The main investor, NBA star James Harden, has sent legal letters to McBroom. He's seeking to recoup his $2 million investment. James Harden was given a lot of promises about the prospects of the event, and he supported the Social Gloves. Despite Austin claiming it's not bankrupt, this type of financial crisis says something different. On top of that, LiveX Live also sued Austin. Social Gloves streaming and marketing partner LiveX Live sued Austin McBroom for $100 million. Some social media posts, such as those from Dexerto, claimed that Austin initially said he had sued LiveX Live, but in reality it was the other way around.
Austin McBroom is getting sued for some big money. Recently, Austin had a run-in with paparazzi where he talked on the Social Gloves situation and said that he's suing LiveX Live, the event's streaming partner, and will be paying everyone who hasn't been paid, which is pretty much everyone. But documents just came out that LiveX Live is actually suing McBroom for allegedly committing fraud, defamation, amongst other things, for $100 million.
There was no clear conclusion to the cases, or at least it wasn't made public. Only the few fighters who were paid up front got lucky, and Logan Paul and Jake had predicted before the event that it would be a failure.
We're pretty good at predicting stuff on this show.
I know that. I know. And I said it even before that show. I said it on Mom's Basement. I mean, we'd already been talking about it for weeks at that point. Yeah. We knew that was going to be a problem. And by the way, like we talked to Danny. We talked to Danny Duncan about it.
Despite Social Gloves being a total failure and popularity being tagged as a scam and unorganized,
Social Gloves is having a little issue with their bank.
I mean, the whole process of the thing was very unorganized.
Austin kept on claiming that they did numbers and everything isn't as portrayed on social media.
Lastly, for those of you who, I'm not sure if any numbers or anything has came out, because I haven't really been on my phone like that, but if there are any numbers that arise or come out that people try to create a narrative on how the event did.
The collapse of Social Gloves didn't stop with unpaid fighters and angry vendors. As the dust settled, the legal problems spread outward, pulling in streaming partners and even a city government. This started with the Beverly Hills City Parade and the state lawsuit that followed.
I was born to fly. I was born to shine. Straight through my eyes. Versace on my glass.
Now, all of these scams, bankruptcies, and allegations are connected. They all occurred between 2019 and 2021. Catherine's 1212 Gateway lawsuit, the Social Gloves lawsuit, and their home foreclosure. Many have suggested that these financial disputes would put the family at a disadvantage, which contributed to them not meeting their mortgage obligations and ultimately losing their home. T-Spill, a YouTuber, summed it up pretty well.
How do you go from having $25 million at your disposal to getting evicted? Well, I'll let you know how. Lawsuits, and lots of them.
So Beverly Hills decided to add one more lawsuit to the list. According to Beverly Press, The city of Beverly Hills has filed a lawsuit seeking at least $200,000 in damages from a social media influencer network company and 2 individuals who allegedly organized an unruly gathering on Rodeo Drive on May 29th. Austin and his company plan to use the parade as a way to promote their upcoming Social Gloves event. He made this post on his Instagram account. In the post, he called on his fans to shut down the streets with him and other YouTubers who were set to fight at the event. And they did shut down the streets as requested.
I'm looking for my sister.
The whole thing got so chaotic that the police got involved to ensure that no damage was done to the city properties or to themselves. Beverly Press wrote, "The Beverly Hills Police Department formulated a plan to ensure the safety of the public. This plan involved over 35 PD officers."
I'm just saying,
You're really ugly as fuck.
you got individual Skittles in your pocket. You eat them bitches every 30 minutes. Your ass ugly as hell.
The issue started when Beverly Hills claimed that Austin didn't get a police permit to shut down the streets, and proper approval was not given to them for the parade, which led to the lawsuit. The lawsuit alleges that YouTube and social media personality Austin McBroom and Shiraz Hassan, the owner of Fame by Shiraz, promoted an upcoming boxing match in Miami by hosting an unpermitted YouTube takeover parade. It was also noted that both Austin and Hassan were served, but neither of them appeared in court. In civil cases, if a defendant doesn't respond in time, the plaintiff, here the city of Beverly Hills, can move for a default judgment, effectively winning by default. In August 2022, a Santa Monica Superior Court judge granted a default judgment in favor of the city of Beverly Hills. The court awarded the city nearly $25,000 total. One of the last scams, or perceived scams, associated with the Ace family was the disastrous Ace Fest in 2022, which left many fans regretting their decision to attend.
Waited 4 hours to meet them. But so worth it. And it happened. Dreams do come true. I felt all the love.
The fest was advertised as Disneyland meets Coachella, so one would expect a lot from it. Not to mention the ticket prices, which ranged from around $100 to $500 for VIP access. That's a lot of money for a festival, don't you think? The promo video used for Ace Fest also had some issues. A page on TikTok exposed how they copied an old advertisement for their event video.
And to top it all off, they got caught stealing their promo video from a freelance videographer and tried to pass it off as the Ace Fest.
The video was copied from an old video that was posted years ago. The similarities between the two videos are indistinguishable.
You guys, they took footage from the San Diego Fair shot by a couple named J.M. Mac Films. This footage is over.
Apart from the promo video, the family used a flyer that went viral on social media. The flyer advertised an event that was meant to be special, including a lot of free items for those in attendance. They even promised free live performances from unnamed celebrities. But did that happen? No performers, no entertainment, nothing, just a little speaker from probably Walmart. That's just one of the issues with the event. But the fest promised games, free rides, prizes, and more. Additionally, VIP fans who paid $500 were promised a one-on-one meet and greet with Austin and the family during the event. But how did the meet and greet go? According to the Spill session on YouTube,
the Ace Family Festival was today, and Austin and Catherine guaranteed everybody that bought their VIP pass would.
But unfortunately, when the Ace family likely saw how long the line of paying attendees was, they thought it would be too exhausting to continue with the meet and greet.
The meet and greet was from 12 to 10 p.m., and Austin literally went on his Instagram story and told people that they could get out of line and come back later on in the night.
If you wait in the line for hours, you can always come back when the line is shorter and meet us. We're gonna be here till 10.
This never happened, and many fans who paid to meet the family were disappointed. Earlier, when the event started, some people took pictures of the grounds and how empty they were. But by the evening, the place started to fill up. Those fans who arrived later had to pay for parking, even after Austin claimed there would be free parking. Ivan Steff, a TikTok creator, exposed this clearly.
Advertised. Not only did Austin lie about free parking.
Great parking. Free parking.
The event itself wasn't very organized, and many things didn't go as planned, such as tents falling during the day. What finally broke the camel's back was a video from the H3 podcast where the whole Ace Fest scheme was exposed. It turned out that there was another fest going on in the same location the family picked for the event.
Ace Fest is on July 9th. That's the best I got for resolution. At the same exact location, there's a big festival called the Antelope Valley Summer of Soul Festival. Same location.
The Antelope Summer Valley Fest took place at the same location and time, but cost only $15, while Ace Fest tickets ranged from $100 to $500 for VIP.
Same time. Admission costs $15. Ace Families is $100 per ticket, and you have to buy a minimum of 3.
Right.
It's at the same exact spot. Here you can see when they were touring the fairgrounds. Same building. There's no question about it. It's definitely, they're selling tickets to the Summer of Soul Festival.
Sure would appear
marked
that
up
way.
about 5 or 6.
So the Ace family bought tickets from the Antelope Fest organizers for $15 each and sold them for $100 per person, making $85 profit per ticket. Can we call that business or a scam? Many Ace family fans claimed they partnered with the other event. What they're doing is partnering up with the event but offering an exclusive Ace Fest experience. While some agreed with this person's claims, others believed it wasn't a partnership but a pure deception by the Ace family. But a little before all the financial issues, scams, and lawsuits around 2020, the Ace family made a big mistake by uploading an unedited video. The video was revealing and showed what happens behind the scenes.
Mommy's holding him. You hit the ball. You hit that ball. He's not going to come get you. Look, he just wants to say hi. Hey, don't bite. No biting.
For years, the Ace family's success rested on precision. Their videos were glossy, upbeat, and carefully edited to feel spontaneous without ever losing control. But in this video, Austin McBroom can be heard raising his voice and cursing, clearly frustrated, while Catherine sits nearby.
Great. I'll show you kind of what it looks like now.
No, we don't want to show him his face. We just want to say, I'll show you a picture of what it looks like.
Yeah. So.
We nibbled them, and then I'll show. Well, I guess we just pulled up as you can. Yeah. You so now we're good. So just be like.
So with that being.
Shortly after the video went live, that opening segment was quietly removed and replaced with a cleaner edit. A fan had already screen recorded the original upload and reposted the clip to TikTok, where it spread rapidly. Also, in the unedited video, we could see Austin coaching Catherine on what to say.
Go ahead.
So what do you want to say?
All right, Ace family, today was a success.
All right, Ace family, today was a success. We
say, all right, guys, we're about to get ready to close out today's video.
As you guys, so still got a scratch. It's now.
Oh yeah, you're gonna say that. Yeah. Okay. So Still's now up, as you can see.
Yeah.
And he.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and close it out right here.
So.
Get him.
So we're gonna go ahead and close it out right here.
Another thing about the video is that the whole story appeared to be fabricated. It was made to make it seem like Steele was attacked by their dog, but it seems that didn't actually happen.
And he thought he had scratched him with his paw, but I saw his mouth. And so we just have to really. So with that being said, his cheek now looks great. I'll show you kind of what it looks like now.
No, we don't want to show him his face. We just want to say, I'll show you a picture of what it looks
like.
Austin said Catherine should tell viewers that they would show a picture of how Steele's face looked with the healed scratch from the dog. Who knows, maybe they plan to edit the picture to make it more believable. After the backlash over how Austin treated Catherine, she came on X to respond. And yes, Austin and I get frustrated with each other sometimes. It's called marriage. I wish people would stop expecting people to have a perfect life. It's just not realistic. Under this tweet, Austin replied, expressing his love for his wife despite some occasional issues in their marriage. He said, "No relationship is perfect, but the love Catherine Paiz and I have for each other makes up for all of the small imperfections. But this isn't the first time something like this has happened." According to one Redditor's comment, there was an earlier unedited video where Austin behaved the same way toward Catherine. Reminds me of their other deleted video where they were filming the intro and Austin got mad and said, "My hair is effed up, good thing I'm not going to be on camera today," while he was holding the kids. All these controversies led to a shift in perception of the Ace family. From fans to critics, there was a clear decline in the channel's popularity and eventually the controversial divorce. But the signs had always been there right from when Catherine became adamant about not having a fourth child.
Trying to get rid of my IUD, and like, I don't know why, but I just feel like it's not gonna work, so I have to replace it.
So it means we're gonna have a fourth child.
No, but
Ace family?
it was just
Catherine also mentioned that she would rather have a pet than another child with Austin.
this one? Baby number 4 or what?
yeah. Next baby we're having is gonna be a dog or a cat.
Are we really?
Yes.
Oh, that's who though?
That's me.
How can you be done? We both got to be done to make that work, right?
Even on camera, everyone paying attention could see the pattern. Catherine also hinted at a potential divorce in one of their videos.
Okay, well, let me tell you something about marriage, okay? So I want to just express something. So when it comes to marriage, you probably will think about getting a divorce or being alone multiple times.
Every day!
And in another instance, she laughingly questioned why she ever married Austin.
You're so fucking annoying. Okay, we're...
If you don't go.
Why did I freaking...
How about when Catherine was trying to say that she went through a lot and Austin was seen trying to ignore her and shut her down from talking about it?
Now you guys are gonna know.
Oh, you know what I went through? This documentary is not even about me. And I'm like, shit, can we share my part? Shit.
Yeah.
I went through a lot.
You did, and I want to say, I want to thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much.
Part of my awakening.
For being there.
But what pushed Catherine to the wall was Austin's cheating, which according to her, she began noticing toward the end of their marriage.
If a man has enough time to go into the bathroom, he has enough time to cheat. And it just stuck with me. And I thought, does he have enough time to cheat on me? Oh, well, I see him. I'm with him every day. We're co-parenting, we're married, we're business partners. What kind of woman...
Even during that time, Austin repeatedly dismissed or ignored the cheating allegations when asked.
There's every month there's cheating rumors about you going on. You never address it. Is there a reason why?
Catherine has also been in this type of situation in the past. Perhaps because she wasn't certain Austin was truly guilty, she didn't give the person asking any tangible response.
There honestly isn't.
Okay, one more question. Tana and Trisha are always coming up with cheating rumors against Austin. Do you have anything to say about that?
I'm sorry, I don't know who those people are.
All of these issues compounded after the SA allegations against Austin began circulating on the internet. But Catherine eventually confirmed that her husband was cheating when they went to a salon to get their daughter's hair done.
We go to this studio to get my daughter's first haircut. She was a year old, just getting her first haircut. He's filming and I'm kind of like, I'm taking photos for myself for my phone, you know? And then like a movie, my phone dies. It just goes black. And I look at him without a thought and I go, give me your phone, let me take a photo. As soon as my hand grabs that phone, mind you, I had never looked in his phone. I grabbed the phone and it felt kind of weird because I'm like holding his phone, right? Alex, as soon as I grabbed the phone, no, like out of a movie, this long text comes through. If you really love your wife, you wouldn't be...
Her suspicions were finally confirmed at this point. It was during this period that the two of them had their first real fight, and this influenced their communication toward the end of their marriage.
Like when my marriage was going downhill, we didn't have good communication.
After they left the salon, Catherine claimed that she ignored Austin for days.
I want to say like just a couple months ago, there was a period where Austin and I didn't talk for 4 days. We didn't talk for 4 days. We were so irritated with each other.
And I went home and I acted like nothing. I didn't talk to him for a couple days. I think that was the longest we'd ever gone without talking since we met.
Catherine even talked about this period to her fans after the issue was temporarily resolved.
Something that you guys don't know is that pretty recently, I want to say like just a couple months ago, there was a period where Austin and I didn't talk for 4 days.
This affected their marriage, and eventually, in early January 2024, the pair posted a now deleted message on their Instagram account. YouTube Lifestyle reported Catherine's post as, "Our paths as a couple have shifted and has created challenges that are irreconcilable," Paiz wrote. This was the end of an era, the end of a family vlog that helped shape family vlogging into what it is today. But that was just the beginning of a more undesirable conflict between Catherine and Austin, and it all started with the book Catherine wrote, titled Dolores.
The beginning, the first chapter of my book, he thought maybe that I wrote a lot more about him, but I kind of didn't, in a sense. Like, to be honest with you, it's a memoir about my life. But I will say that when
Austin did not like the content of the book Catherine wrote, and this caused a wedge between them.
I never heard him say the words, I cheated, until about a week ago when that first chapter of my book came out. I've never heard him say the words, I cheated. And when I heard the words, I was like, oh my God.
After the divorce, they both moved on, with Catherine finding love again with someone named Igor.
Catherine is straight up robbing Igor of his first real dad moment, and the internet is furious. This is her fourth child, but it's Igor's first, and the man simply wants a gender reveal, a celebration, a memory, a moment. And she keeps shutting him down like his excitement is an inconvenience. On live, he's glowing, talking about...
Austin, on the other hand, had started a relationship with Alexa.
Some questions. I think the first question we should start with is like, how we met.
Right? Okay, I'll give you the reins on that one.
Okay.
Because you kind of like, I feel like I was in another world and you were on a mission, so you should give the story.
You think I was on a mission, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little bit on.
Before the book launch, Austin was fairly good with Catherine and co-parented perfectly. He even brought a gift for Igor at Christmas.
I thought Igor was gonna be here, so I got him a little gift.
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
Basically me giving my blessing that he's important to the kids. And then he also has some gift cards and stuff in there from him.
One of the reasons Austin likely felt comfortable with Igor as Catherine's new boyfriend is that Igor isn't anyone particularly special or influential in society.
I was thinking about like, what if, right? Like what if? Like if she was in another situation with somebody else, talking about Catherine, if she was in a relationship with somebody else that wasn't Igor, and say it was like an athlete, I think I'd be going through it right now.
But after the book launch, Austin made some comments that were hurtful. One of them concerned his cheating on Catherine while they were married, and the reasons he gave for doing it.
Me stepping out of my marriage, I did. I 100% stepped out of my marriage, and it was completely wrong for me to do it. I take full accountability. If I can go back and change it, I would.
Taking full responsibility for something like that would be commendable, but Austin went on to blame Catherine for his cheating.
But when it comes to her acting like she had no idea what was going on, that is a complete lie. Catherine knew what I was dealing with for a very long time. I would come to her and I would voice how I feel about how I felt like I was getting no affection from her.
He made it clear that Catherine permitted him to do what he wanted while they were married, but only on one condition.
She said, just don't make me look dumb. Don't embarrass me. I don't know what that means to you guys, but to me it sounds like, go do whatever you need to do.
Most of the viewers did not find those comments pleasing. This person said, so it's her fault he cheated? LMAO. Even Catherine on the podcast didn't believe that Austin would say such a thing and denied ever agreeing to such an arrangement while they were married.
And that is not true. I never, ever, ever said that. I would never say that. And I would never want my kids to think.
Apart from blaming Catherine for his cheating, Austin has also been seen expressing dissatisfaction with her moving on, especially when he was invited to her wedding with Igor.
She did invite me to the wedding. She said the kids want me to go. She extended the invite to me, which I appreciate. I feel like I have no reason not to go. My kids want me to be there. I'm obviously going to support.
Austin's dissatisfaction was clearly visible in his reaction when he first learned that they were engaged.
Now, almost 2 years later, after everything, I can't imagine doing life without you. That's sweet. Now, almost 2 years later. I think she messed up on that. It should be almost 3 years later, but okay.
Austin went on to show his fans a post Catherine and Igor made on Valentine's Day and questioned why they had waited so long to announce their engagement, sounding very much like a jealous ex.
Okay, here we go. 7 months ago, on Valentine's Day morning, he asked me to marry him. Okay, so it was on Valentine's Day 7 months ago he asked. I wonder why they waited, or why she waited this long to tell us.
One of the viewers was satisfied with what they were seeing. I love watching a man who cheated get his feelings hurt. His face was smiling, but he was clearly crying deep inside. Additionally, Catherine leaned further into her spiritual journey when she started dating Igor, as he was also into spirituality. Austin found this comical.
Hey, do whatever you want. Do whatever your soul, whatever your chakras are telling you to do. Do that. But always remember the kids first.
One of the viewers asked Austin a very serious question. Was he thinking about the kids when he was screwing girls left and right? It must have been a really difficult time for Austin, especially given that Catherine's family clearly loves Igor.
And they love Igor, by the way. They love. Igor is a chef.
Also, Catherine, despite denying Austin a fourth child, ended up becoming pregnant for Igor. And Igor, being the affectionate romantic and a good cook, often goes out to buy groceries for dinner.
Okay guys, I'm here at the Target, and because I noticed we need some new things for the kitchen, so yeah, I'm here to find something like cool, something new, so yeah, and I'll show you guys. Oh, I really need this thing right here. It's gonna help me a lot. That's for mashed potato?
It was a sweet moment, but fans noticed that Catherine was skipping a gender reveal for Igor. Many felt bad for him since this was his first child, and he wouldn't get the experience of a gender reveal. Well, Catherine had already had 3 with her previous marriage.
And also for those who are asking if we're going to do a gender reveal, we are planning to find out the gender the day of birth. He wants to know, like now. He wants to find out now.
Many people called Catherine controlling for not allowing a gender reveal. Comments like these didn't help her image at all. That is not fair. That's his first kid. It's your 4th baby. It's his first baby. Let him have this. He's excited. It's his first everything. Catherine low-key started to sound like Austin here, LOL. Igor had to address the issue in a video, stating that it had been discussed and mutually agreed upon between them.
So I would like to talk about the gender reveal. There's a lot of people on the internet saying that Catherine doesn't want me to know the baby's gender, but it's actually a choice we made together, right, as a team, as a partner. It was a conversation we had, and I accepted that.
But just because he accepted it doesn't mean he supports it. This person said, is he trying to convince himself or us because we know it wasn't a mutual decision? So how did Austin react to Catherine's 4th pregnancy? Well, just as you'd expect.
I want to say congratulations to Catherine and Igor. They are having a baby. I know you guys won't let me move on without addressing the elephant in the room.
That doesn't look like a man who's feeling too good about what's going on with his ex-wife. I mean, imagine being Austin and waking up to video updates like this on your timeline.
Update.
Huge. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's not huge, beautiful.
Igor and I are going to show you how we make our juice. What kind of juice are we making?
Alright.
Austin also had to navigate parenting his kids from a distance. On one occasion, he became furious when the kids didn't go to school for certain reasons.
No, I didn't go to school.
What? You didn't go to school?
No, because Mommy said because we got home really late, she just said we could just sleep in.
We talked about that.
It must be incredibly frustrating as a dad to see your kids in this situation, knowing you have no control to make things happen the way you want. Austin was careless, and as a result, he lost both his home and his family to Igor.
You're marriaging!